Oculus is it gives you 3 warnings, and I fucking love the third one. First warning, you just get a floating notification while you're still playing. Second warning is it takes you completely out of the fucking game and gives you it puts you in the like white space. I told you you're running out of battery in your right controller, and literally 2 minutes later, there's no warning. It just goes off, and you're like this.
Well, I mean, at least it takes like 2 seconds to swap in a new battery, which is a good thing.
This is the plus about and it's only a single battery, and this is insane, by the way. Oculus Touch controllers need 1 battery each. They last a week while using it. You put 2 batteries inside a single WMR controller. Give it just 4 hours, it's dead.
What kind of battery it is? Are they rechargeable batteries?
I mean, you can put it rechargeable. Why? Because it's easy to swap them out. And
it's easy, very easy to swap,
But isn't it super expensive to...
Not really. I mean, it lasts you a week.
One battery.
I mean, if you buy rechargeable batteries, it works out.
Yeah, or I mean, you can people who just like who are not as forgetful as I am, they just buy 2 packs of rechargeables and just have 1 pack always charging and the other one in the controller.
Yeah, same.
But I always forget it, so I have 4 packs of like 22 AA batteries in each, and that's lasted me like a year.
Wow.
I mean, when I had rechargeable batteries, it worked every time. Then it's like I switched to the Index. It's like, oh, I guess I don't need those anymore.
Yeah. I just had like when I bought Index, I just had, well, this is the last package I will ever need, and then just have those AA batteries just like in the corner because I don't use Quest that much, so I mean, I'll literally swap them like once a month. Best, which is really good. I wish I could pop in batteries like as an extra step in like backup into the tracker pods because they die way too fast.
Squid, there is one thing you have to admit about the
that would be nice.
controller, is that you have the best of both worlds on each controller, having a D-pad and a thumbstick.
I don't like the shape.
I like the shape of the Samsung ones. Every other one is trash.
Yeah, I had the Lenovo Explorer ones, and I was like, I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, I mean, it's not so bad, but
for me, the original touch controllers are still the best controller to hold. Honestly, not even the second ones. The first ones are just so good. Easy to put down, they have a big ring, you can put your hand through it, like it's so nice.
The only thing that drives me nuts about the touch controllers is the grip button. I hate the grip button.
Wait, why?
which one? The secondary?
I don't like. I wish it was just some sort of pressure sensitive surface that would just kind of like click as you push down, kind of like the Index, but not quite.
Well, no, I think
grips on Index, I gotta say.
Yeah, compared
like
to
it's completely unusable.
I mean, I still prefer like the Index's, the original grips.
Touch sensitive on the triggers, by the way.
No, they have capacitive sense, but the button is not. Yeah, the button is still analog.
No, I think they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose because imagine you're just trying to rest your hand and you're the first finger.
No, I'm saying to get rid of the buttons completely.
How would you grab object then?
You just squeeze it, like make it some sort of pressure sensitive surface,
like Index, which doesn't work half of the time.
So I think the difference though is that they wanted it to be analog, so you could have like the pressure with the fist of like, you know, how closed is your hand.
Like climbing, like that's the thing.
Do that though.
Not with pressure in that sense. At least back then.
Pressure is really bad because it stops detecting when your hands get sweaty. Like it completely breaks. Like it doesn't work. You have to wipe it off, or it won't detect. It'll just get stuck in one pose. Like I cannot climb with Index for more like 15 minutes just because they stop detecting. They are like it just either doesn't grab or it doesn't let go.
It doesn't have to
and
be
you just
capacitive though. Like you're thinking as though like at the Index like a capacitive system. I'm thinking more like
it just get like in like when I squeeze it, like when I release it, it doesn't stop squeezing it. Like even though it should be stopping it, like it's not even like the whole like proximity thing. I don't care about that. Just the squeezing action is not reliable at all.
I have never run into that issue. ever.
Well, I don't know. Like I think I have a lot of people who are always complaining about like thinking things just getting stuck to their hands and trying to get them off of your hand and all of that on index.
And like I actually have a binding that turns the sensitivity way out so that I don't even need to like grip the controller. I just need to like close my hand and I grab things.
Well, I don't have anything custom. I just have the defaults on anything, on everything.
Well, I mean, VRChat's like defaults aren't that great.
Yeah,
So
no, you have to squeeze pretty hard.
CyanLaser.
So it's just like I just get like when we were
I
filming
have a
the
request. One map.
rewind
It's
thing,
Quest
like, I
compatible.
almost fell off the tree
And it's
so many times
guaranteed
just
to
because
run
of
with
the
40 people.
Okay, so like when we get to the list, you can go up then too. But
Okay. Also, I'm telling you that, Uri, because I'm going bowling soon, so... Yeah.
okay.
Cyan, do you know Squishy wants to show
Would you
the
like
world
to
that they may
shake-
not show up?
Do we have someone to show it?
Where am I?
Leo's got a crazy pose.
I mean,
Oh, sorry, I need to put my feet on.
hold
I need to
on.
put my feet on.
I'm gonna say we need to get some trippy shots of this.
You don't shake Graves' hand to suck your life.
Oh, and this is a preference.
I can't even.
I hate
What was
any
that?
controller that does this, and like very few controllers
This is
do
where
it.
crash
It's
gun sound.
I don't like controllers that don't
Was
have
that also the
click
sucking
against
toes
the
sound?
purple.
Okay,
no,
so
it's
how
toe
come-
Which
sucking
is why
sound is the
like,
one
I
you
love
use during the
trigger on
play.
Vive controller, and I love the trigger on the index controller because it
Why
just
did
feels
my
like the
OVR
same kind of
toolkit,
click on like a
like
GameCube
the
controller.
little number window move, and how can I put it back?
I don't know.
The
You can grab it.
basic
My
window?
favorite controller so far
You can
is,
just
like,
grab it like any
one
other
controller.
window.
I think I have, like,
Ah, okay, yeah, you have
a
to hold
dozen
it
of
a
them,
certain amount of times.
and I just use them
Okay, I put it back
everywhere.
on my knuckles.
And like the Elite controller just like I don't know, it's so
I
good.
always have like the same like I love the Xbox One controller as well, but like I have the same complaint, and it's kind of like just a personal preference thing that I wish more
Yeah,
controllers had.
I have mine like my Elite set to hair trigger, so I literally gently tap the thing to shoot. So and that's how I learned to play. So for me, it's like perfect that I don't even need to push it at all. I just like tap it and it's like instantly firing. And I mostly play like
I don't know. I just
shooter
just
stuff.
like having that click at the end of the pole.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you have different types of controllers. Just overall, after like the original touch controllers, like index controllers, like the plastic feels really cheap and all of that. Just like I don't know.
There we go.
I'm always around.
How many
way
revisions
better
are
than
there
Vive,
now
though.
for the index controllers?
How do we know?
I mean, the release ones, like 4 at least. I think three. I think 3. I think I saw the 3 different model numbers. It goes up to 2006, I think, on the one or right or the left. I don't remember.
That's a lot of retries.
1006.
They didn't do 1,000 of them. Just model number.
But still, their model number is still the revision, which means the number of times they tried to
Hey,
fix the
Simon.
issue.
No, Fiona, are
think
you
it's
on?
just like, you know,
Are you
1,000
on?
is, like, a lot of
I
things do
tried
1,000
that
for, like,
method. I couldn't
1.0,
get it to
basically.
float.
Like,
This is what I'm
A
trying
lot of
to get
consoles
to
have
float.
1,000 as the first version, and then 1,001, 1,002. So, considering each controller is one different revision,
Okay.
so like my
So,
right
if you
or
just-
left hand is
If you take
1,005,
that
and the
whole
other
thing
one is
and
1,006.
pin it to the
and it's
head of
always like
humanoid
that.
skeleton.
So it's just like free.
I thought you were
for
talking about
everybody.
float like
So
a
it's
person,
not
like
much.
floating as if they were just
And
like
they-
floating
yeah,
in
and
the
first
air.
No.
one, the
I'm talking about
No,
an
no.
the
object that's
joystick was
floating in.
broken, then some other
Oh yeah,
on
just
some
put it
others
to
the grip was a
head
bit
or hips
broken,
of a
so the
humanoid.
third version was more or less fixed.
I was
Like I didn't have any issues with mine in general. Like they seem to work pretty well.
I just didn't want to waste my time and do that and not have it work. I just wanted to ping somebody.
Wow, look at this cool instance. Nice.
Cool instance.
I feel like
Wow, look.
like I have a decent frame rate, but it feels laggy to me. Like it feels dizzy. Maybe I'm dizzy.
We're doing pretty good right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm at 40
I'm
frames,
actually
but
holding good frames right now.
it doesn't
Yeah.
feel good. I'm not sure. It's like motion laggy.
Wait.
What?
When did you replace the feet? Weren't you? Didn't you have actual feet
Like 30
yesterday?
minutes ago?
Okay.
I just took the legs from another model and added them on here. I tried to get the texture to have the same color, you know. I think I managed to get them close enough. I just did like a color collect. What call it? Color. What the fuck is the function in Photoshop?
Correction.
I don't know. Oh, is it color correction?
I don't think
I
so.
don't remember. But yeah, I just changed everything to brown. Or try to at least. All the white just ended up looking like pissed yellow though, so that's kind of annoying.
Well, I think it's this lighting. Yeah, it's only yellow light in this world.
It's the lighting.
Like, look at Shaggy. Like, he's yellow.
Oh yeah, he's pissed yellow as well.
But interesting how your shirt isn't, so I guess you're like overriding the color there.
I think this is Unity channel, right?
Oh, I'm gonna go post
Yeah.
links.
Yeah, so there's your answer.
Yep.
Because these are the same legs I have under like the model with the extra arms, but they're like just way scaled down and remodeled a lot.
Okay, I hear a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
Someone taking pictures
people
of me losing
finally
tracking.
have cameras compared to the beta.
Oh.
Really cool behavior.
Oh my god.
Oh, those are adorable. Just look at them.
Sleeping
And then you add Trippy.
like you usually do. Like, yeah.
Oh no. Everything gets better with Trippy. If Rubik is to be believed.
Not much, I
So-
think. Or,
Oh my watch.
Arcalink wants to know, are those leg nubbies?
what?
Or leg nubs?
Mm.
I stepped on my own sword. That's not good.
No,
I don't know like where it
they're
would be
plates.
considered.
Fuck's sake, I need to... Where's my fucking chair? There it is.
Your chair.
Like, it's...
So you've just been holding your
like a
foot up this
front-
entire time?
No, I've actually played... What the fuck?
What the hell is that noise?
Oh, that's
It sounds like
sorry. I
static.
thought it was getting water.
I don't understand what that Eldritch being is.
I mean, it's basically like front plate, back plate, and a
Hear a tap
like
turn on.
suspender in the back. So it's not really nub.
There goes my hand.
There's one vertice that is vapor.
I know, I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't. It's like in the neck, and it's really fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like, I can't see it, but everyone will fucking point it out tonight, I swear to God.
You just wake up
Hey,
and you
Chin
don't have
Chan.
Fuck yourself.
This one is not in the right
What the
place.
hell? I didn't say anything!
I know what you were gonna say.
I don't know what the issue is.
I was gonna say, hug me, you fool!
Mm,
It would be a sexual harassment if I tried to.
What the fuck? No!
Like, your front at the moment is like 80% boob. If I try to touch anything, it would be sexual harassment.
Would you rather like
I don't
this?
think you could even get
Oh
close.
no, that's
I can't believe you denied a hug to Kala.
I barely fucking hugged
Immediately assumed
anyone.
I was gonna talk about whatever the hell he was talking about. I don't know what it was.
Okay, why are you touching me?
What he's talking
I didn't
about,
agree to
but I
this.
remember how funny it was when we were talking about
Too
daylight
bad.
savings. So I want to talk
Are you
about it now.
for corny today? With all the like don't touch me things?
Is Corny even here?
Daylight savings was a thing and everyone just
I don't think so.
Not yet, anyway.
I think we would have known.
Yeah, we would have known.
Country, we don't have daylight savings.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh,
Aww.
Now you come and hug me. Now you come and hug me.
Well, if I do it this
After you
way,
shrugged
I
me
can
off.
touch your neck. Fuck, now I fucking self-retarded. God damn it. Issue of the fucking issue.
I do feel like there's something going on with my frame rate that's uncomfortable. I'm gonna try restarting, see if that fixes it.
Okay.
I don't know. Sitting fine.
Yeah, I think it's it looks fine on desktop, so it's not VRChat. I might have to
Okay.
restart Steam on the
I have run out of models to make.
Yeah, just walk up to someone and tell them they look weird.
Are we supposed to start?
no. I still got 3 minutes.
Idea, Squid's dead.
I mean, yeah, it's just like.
You've just been here for a while.
And
Yeah, you were like at the beginning of the early instance.
Well, yeah, I came in and I was like, okay, I guess I'm probably still in open beta or something, and then I saw
As the
them,
sign
I was like,
says.
oh no, never mind, I'm okay.
How many fucking people? Yeah, I almost joined for open beta just because I was testing the world, and I'm like, oh, right.
world I've ever seen.
I really need something that will tell me like, you fool, your VRChat is in the wrong version because.
You know what you could do?
Switching back. Yeah. What?
I mean, this is kind of like an annoying thing, but you could just like put something on your avatar that's only in the 2018 version.
Yeah, that's. I can put it like literally on my hand because I look over here all the time
Mm-hmm.
for the.
But then you'd have to upload it on all your avatars, and then once that goes live, you'd have to remove it on all your avatars.
I mean, it's just like one like image plane, you know.
Yeah.
I just noticed the inside is also glowing.
Yeah, in my face too.
Not your face, your collar.
Yeah, well, my
Yeah.
color and it radiates to the face.
Do you have a problem with, emissive materials? Why?
I don't know.
Like, not you. Carla was like slapping you because of it. Oh, wait, is Carla still there?
Oh.
Oh.
She just died.
You have to get the picture of it. I don't remember. Do you have any emotes on that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just close your eyes there.
Oh, yeah. I just turned them off because I always forget which ones are which. I need to move them there because
Some people crash as well, but I see some people rejoining that I saw here before.
It's possible. Are we at full, by the way?
And
Hello,
Yep,
man.
we're at full.
It's great.
Oh, looks like it's time. How long until Squid realizes? Oh, there she goes.
Oh, there we go.
Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that they're actually creating an issue.
Okay.
If you have try space is not really I'm gonna skip this and use the same
Hey guys, if we could just gather around the circle on the other side where the chairs are. We're about to get started here in a second. Awesome, thank you. If we could just back away from the circle for a bit. Once I'm done talking, I'll ask you guys to run up so we can start building the list of things you guys want to show. All right. So yeah, welcome to the community meetup. This is a meetup we do once a week, every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern. What this is an event where you guys have the opportunity to show off what you're making, or if you want, you can just see what other people are making, learn, ask questions, get feedback, all that fun stuff. There's a couple of rules, the kind of common sense rules. One being your world must hold 40 people. That's the maximum you can set in VRChat, just so we can fit everybody into the instance. Oftentimes we do exceed 40 people.
We already have.
Because you can actually exceed that cap. Yeah, so we already have. We're above 40 people, and you can tell if you go to the worlds page, click the world at the top, and see we're full of 40. So that means we can be anywhere between 40 and 80. So with that said, make sure you set your worlds to 40. So because we are above 40, what will happen is when you drop the portal to your world, when you're above the show, it will disappear at 40 people, and we can continue to kind of stuff people into that instance by having people join off of other friends in the menu, and we can actually stuff up to 80 people in there. So just make sure that if this is your first event and you don't have any friends in the room, you can friend me if you want. Just make sure that you have some sort of event buddy that you can join off of, just in case you're not one of those first 40 people and you have nobody to join off of. So with that said, a couple other rules: copyrighted music. You can show it if it's copyrighted. Just make sure you say beforehand, because there are people who stream this event. That's just so they can actually mute their game audio and avoid those copyright strikes. world size, please make sure it's somewhere below the 300 megabyte range. Some people don't have super fast blazing internet and will sometimes end up downloading the internet, or downloading the world. It will end up downloading the world for the entirety of the showing of that world. Please make sure that the content you're showing obviously follows VRChat TOS, all that fun stuff. No naughty bits in your worlds. Just play safe. Make sure that you show Cyan's avatar, Fax's avatar, and myself. It's because we got a bunch of shaders to kind of give you guys different messages for what we're about to do in the event. Say if we all get separated or people like to clump up, have their own conversation, that's fine. When it's time to respawn, we gotta kind of keep the event moving. When people are talking, please be courteous. But a lot of time before people like to have us go to the worlds, they like to say a couple things. If you don't want to listen, please move outside the audio range so we can hear your conversation, and just be courteous of the person speaking. That should be just about everything that's important. If I missed anything, there's a whole list at the back there you guys can go check out real quick with everything. And with that said, yes, that's one. There we go. Optimize avatars. Keep people's performance in mind, please. And with that said, I have a Bluetooth keyboard today, so I can actually write down people as I see them come up.
Ooh.
Let's get the chat open, and in a second here, I'm going to ask everybody that wants to show something off to run up. I believe CMD Coding contacted people ahead of time to ask. So I'm going to put them first. Where's the chat? There it is. Okay. So if people could begin running up to me, I will start writing your names down. If you could kind of get in front of me, that would be... Oh, come on. My overlay keeps going away. Stop.
Your overlay? No.
I'm walking forward past the boundary and I'm...
There we go. Okay, CMD Coding, okay.
Single file, people.
Oh, I thought this would be a good idea, but I can't see this keyboard at all.
Who rated Fiona? Who gave her all the viewers?
Jet dog.
Using the... What's it called? Give me a second. Pass through.
I am actually Squishy Mango, and so maybe he can make it towards the end, but otherwise I'll show for him.
You sound different, Squishy.
Do you want me to just put you right at the end anyways, just in case?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, cool. Is there anyone else? Anyone behind my overlay there? There you are. Okay. What's your name? Okay. No, sorry. It's because like you were standing right in front of the overlay. I'm typing into, so I didn't see it initially. That's fine. You're showing something though, right?
Well, can I ask a question?
Yeah, for sure.
What are we talking about today? What is this gathering?
So yeah, this is an event where people just show the things that they're working on, get feedback. Yeah, it's a book club for world creators.
Trust me, it's a great event. It's my favorite event.
Oh, thank you. All right, so who I have? So I'm assuming you're not showing anything. So, we've got CMD Coding, and then Hi, Jet Dog, Vixel the Cat, and then Fiona on behalf of who again? Sorry, Fiona.
Squishy Mango.
Squishy Mango. Squishy
Interesting name.
Mango. Okay. Okay, so if those who are not about to show world, so basically everyone that's not CMD could back away for a minute here. See, do you have anything you need to say before we go to your world?
Lower your volume to at least 70%, and
I'm just gonna open up the center for you so people can
CMD, go to the center.
Wait.
I don't think you get copyright.
CMD.
Mute if you want.
Say it all in the center.
I was asking if you, yeah, there you go. Now people can hear you.
Oh, that's cool. Turn your world volume down to 80% or lower. Trust me, if you're wearing headphones, you'll become ear raped very easily. And also, I am playing a copyrighted song, possibly. It's from Stargate. I don't know if it's copyrighted. Just want to be safe. It is Oculus compatible also.
I like how the last part is the muffled part. But I still got what he said.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you said talking, so I turned it off.
Oh, portal.
We're going.
Also, it's great.
Did you get me down? Because you were kind of lagging when you were talking to me.
I like cheddar cheese.
I did. You are.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry.
We still have 19 people in here. How? Wait, what? The portal's still open and it just increased again, so it's 41 for me.
Yeah, towards the end's probably a good spot for me.
Keep going, keep going! Yay, live branch! I'm just gonna say this.
Baits in disguise.
I know you and me don't talk a lot, but I just want to make sure you don't take any offense to me, you know. Just telling you to fuck yourself.
So much better. The leg is gone.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go check on my cat's food because he's acting ornery, and he only does that when he wants me to check his dish.
Oh, okay. Don't you dare take a fucking picture, Cyan.
What? No, I'm not even doing that. I'm, setting my status.
The poor guy's, he's actually sorting out some stuff. He's not taking pictures.
Okay, it looks like he was opening his menu.
I can vouch for him, trust me.
I mean, honestly, you could just watch my stream later, but I'm going to the next one. So Squid takes the pictures for me, because I don't need to do that.
Not good. They built a pipeline through us. What? Are you laughing? That's not laughing. That is spooky. It's very serious. I didn't think you'd say this.
Oh.
Not shader. I will not be sharing, unfortunately.
Okay, so what have I missed so far since people are still in the other world?
No kidding.
This is shader, not animation.
There's 24 materials on this, and then there's a special one over here at the control panel.
So why did you
Most of this is
I was gonna say, why did you decide to do this in the shader versus animation?
for lag reasons. Plus, I'm animating almost everything with shaders now, so it's much easier.
I mean, just because it's shaders doesn't automatically mean it's more performant.
It's not good, yeah, I know that, but I found out how to code just about anything you can in shaders. I've been doing some new techniques, and yeah. I do not like animations. I love coding shaders with animations. They're much more fun, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, they can be more fun that way, but...
Takes all kinds.
I've never played it.
The first shield does kill, but
What's the hesitation? What's the hesitation against using shaders? I don't get that.
If you don't have a GPU, you're pretty much screwed.
No, it's not exactly everybody has a GPU nowadays if you're running this app, but it's just more of, depending on the methods... Oh, the human can say it.
I mean, yeah, shaders have a few different aspects. Like Vertex shader, if you have very few vertices, you can do a huge amount of math in Vertex shader and be fine, and even the oldest GPUs. So it really depends on like how much you're doing. Per pixel stuff like ray marching can be much more expensive. So it really depends on where in the shader you're doing calculations.
Here's the best part. Batches only in this map.
So you did manage to get it to instance, because not everything can instance with just multiple materials.
Oh no, nothing's instanced. Nothing is instanced in here. Legit nothing.
But you said there was 24 different materials.
Oh yeah, this is an instance. This can't be instanced because if it instance, it likes to screw up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is going on in this world? Is this a hub
the
world
sun.
for you?
This is one that I'm working on still. It will be done. I'm releasing 4 maps this month alone. Atlantis is receiving an update. I'm working on another map, and then I'm gonna try to finish my quiz show map.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Why is
If you
this
don't, if
something
you haven't
more
watched
expensive?
Stargate,
Except for an extra,
then yeah.
you have to have a constructor call, right? You make a call to a constructor, you get your instance, and that's where your expense
The
is.
sun is particle
Oh.
based. Everything on it's particle based, but the dark spot, that's just a red sun. Yes.
Wait, is the sun supposed to be doing something? What's it doing? Right now, it just looks
It
like
has chrono mass ejections, but the billboard likes to scoot up. So I'm trying to develop a shader that replaces that.
Okay, because it looks completely static to me. Do I have something broken?
It's you can see the particles like billboarding if you just tilt your head.
Yeah, you can see the billboarding, but it's not like animated.
I think it's behind it.
Yeah. No, it's a round object. If you go up on the mountain up there, you can actually almost touch it. My mouth that I've been designing for some time now that is going to be rideable in the next update of this map over here.
Yeah, but they move with your head, but they're not moving on their own. But I think you said you still working on it. Alright, what's over here? Oh, we're going over here now. For some reason, I thought that you were gonna die by going
It's
through
not
that.
solid because I turned it into an avatar and I forgot to turn it solid again.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, over here's the reset button in case if you can't reset the force shield.
Wait,
we're going
resetting
over
the
here.
force field?
Oh, this is your control panel? What does this do?
It's a glued a shield device. It can be used for the wing transports, or it can be used to pretty much disable the shield.
So I don't know what the shield looks like.
I can enable it this way.
Everyone has a real-time shadow. You could kind of
Oh, that.
Oh yeah, wait.
So you can't interact with these things.
It doesn't stop me.
There we go. Now we
It
can
does
get
stop
in.
me.
Lucifer, where's your legs? Oh, you're sitting. I was like,
sitting now.
because your legs
I know
are in the
it's not
thing. It
much,
looked like you
but
just
I have worked very hard on optimizing this, and a lot of it's using shaders. So, what's your opinion?
It feels okay.
It's hard to judge optimization with, 60 people. Yeah, that.
I have real-time lighting for one reason. Shaders.
So you can still get like the depth buffer, but
Turn off shadows.
At least put it on like a low resolution hard shadows.
I remember this episode is the time loop one.
I think what he's saying is that now that he's using shaders, it's not any more expensive to add the shadows.
it is expensive for avatars.
Yeah.
Avatars, yes, and shadows,
Yeah, so like,
yeah, it's a
it has to
bitch.
calculate every frame what everybody looks like, right? So if you just make it so it doesn't cast shadows on, or avatars don't get shadows, then it'll be more performant. #1 frame killer usually in
yeah,
Meetup.
that's right. I can turn off
You're not
player
gonna notice
local
it if you only have
shadows,
3
that's
people in the
right.
world, but when you have 70, you will.
I can keep shadows on, I just have to disable.
You still have to have player lighting though,
Player and
which
player
would be a
local
secondary
and your
thing.
reflection layers.
This map's still a work in progress. It will receive one more update where the sky's gonna be red with moving skyboxes, and there'll be a book right here, a weapon right here, P90s, and then in the next map, it's a giant ass space battle.
So is there something going on over there?
Mechanics. Yeah, it's Volcano that's still in development.
I have this text on the
top left, yeah.
How do you get disable that? Or
you can't.
You can't. Okay.
Because I know it's on the
For
computer.
desktop users. But can you see it in VR?
I can see it in VR when I have my camera out and I look at my desktop and it's on there when I'm streaming.
I don't see it on either of my cameras. But that's probably just,
Me neither.
You can definitely see it on the desktop though.
But yeah, it's how I promote my stuff on desktop. On VR, if I made it do that, you'd lag like live in hell.
I don't think it would lag you, it's just more of, it's annoying to always
If
be.
it's set up, it would, trust me.
Okay.
That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Oh, wait, look at that. Somebody's finally ventured up on the mountain. They get a very good look at the sun if they get that high.
yet, right?
Understandable.
But yeah,
The gate is going to be spinning soon. I'm trying to develop an animation in 3ds Max, then export it over.
One model, then the legs are its own like product as well as the arms.
But it might actually work out for them.
I bought a lot of things on Proof,
yeah,
and
allow
I
them
kinda
to
keep
make
track
it
of
so
them
that
from
it
time
make
to
it
time.
unplayable, so only the people who really
high directional lights and the whole dead bullshit. Or using Udon to create directional real-time lights to sidestep the performance ranking in the world. That's just like big brain over there.
I don't know. Recreating
I love
lighting, but in
shader, it's
shaders.
fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The main problem was with developing this world was this, the light part, the lightning of
The performance system still doesn't even know how to deal with shaders.
that I spent probably 3 days on.
Well, I mean, it's hard to do anything. Well, I mean, that's apart from reading source code and parsing source code.
Yeah, why aren't we parsing the source code, Rubik?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
This is like, hold on, I need to read that code. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I mean,
AI just taking on any website. This is good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things that like I think could get you most of the way there. Like again, real-time thing, checking if you don't have grab pass, like unnamed grab pass, things like that. But
Can you even check that with a compiled code? I guess you probably could.
No, but you can check it in while it's still in Unity. You can just
Yeah,
read
but
the
if
files.
anything is done in Unity, then you can imagine that people will like, change the SDK to get around it.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that it's like it's more about informing people and not stopping them. That's basically.
Oh, in that
my
case,
point.
yes.
Because a lot of people don't know that have a shader which has a non-named grab path, and they have 40 objects, each doing it like separate grab paths.
I was gonna make the call for like trigger-related stuff, but at that point, avatars are way more, everywhere than issues with triggers.
Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, poorly performing worlds tend to fall by the wayside.
Yeah. And also, most people don't actually see the issues with.
I would kill for one.
Avatars are
Or squid.
forced on you.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
By the Stargate.
Avatars are way more like.
Sure, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm just.
Where did squid go? I guess I can just do the respawn thing.
No, I was like.
Yeah, that was.
How do I climb this? Alright.
Get squid over there.
Force him to respawn, and now somebody go up to him.
What are we doing?
Oh, we want to do a group photo.
What is this?
Oh, okay. How you doing?
It's just not everybody sees it, I guess.
I do not. How about using the avatar this
Why
year?
would this lag people? Wait, what is the
Look at
stats
the
on this?
polygon count. Just look at it.
I have less frames.
Holy moly, 253,000 polygons.
Why?
And 205 meshes.
I'm at a nice 11 frames here. Can we, what just happened? Why is it so bad?
I can't read the stats.
Yeah, I'm at 30.
Every single thing is.
How are you at 30?
I'm on desktop.
Oh, that could be why.
I'm at desktop and I'm at 30.
What is like lagging so much?
That's my tradition.
What happened over here? Why are we so low? Why is this 10 frames right here?
Particle beams.
No, they weren't a problem before. I want to say it's the people.
There was an avatar with 200 meshes in it.
Everything in view. Wait, let's see if safety settings helps.
Let me put performance settings on.
I apologize for switching into one of the avatars here.
For anybody who was your friend, you're like just.
Oh no, I have very poor.
So if I block every avatar, let's see what the performance
I'm
is.
still having
Next
100.
weekend,
it doesn't
I'll
really
make
help
sure
when
to
it
show
starts being
off
full
my
frames, but
flying map where you
everybody
can
can
take each other out in spaceships where you actually have health and key points in the ships
My
to
CPU
destroy
time
them.
is
Yay.
66.
Have a great
milliseconds.
night. I'm gonna visit a few more worlds. I'm gonna go bowling.
Alright, have a good night.
See ya.
Alright, so I guess that means we're moving on.
I think the giant purple thing, there was a avatar that was, a giant purple.
Are you?
My CPU time be lower than 60 milliseconds per frame. That's like, oof.
Hey, see him.
Yeah.
Decoding. Look at this.
Yeah, it's 49 now.
We need to move on. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we definitely need to move on because it's like I have low frames.
Because they're still sending me the belt.
Yeah, I think that was the giant purple thing. They turned into a giant version of that. Unless we're talking about, you know, Mesh Strong Bed's purple glow sticks or Squid the purple cat.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Wait, what's going on? Just doing it?
We're getting out of here.
Should I put the respawn again, or is it just, it's fine?
It's fine.
Not that I can see my 11.
I was doing fine. I respawned and suddenly I've gotten nothing. Is it just a group of people all together?
I want to say it's that, but no.
They have both avatars and worlds.
I think the lag's getting worse here.
It's definitely the lag's getting worse because after blocking everything, like no avatars, like it was still bad. Like 15 frames.
I'm on 16 FPS.
That's fair.
Same at 13.
Oh. Portal! Everybody go!
How much I love this community.
My frames! Yes! Somebody must have a really bad avatar. I'm actually at 60.
You know what? I'm at 90 now. Maybe
Stop bragging!
What?
No, it's not lagging, but where's the portal?
Portal's full, we have to join.
Fine, okay. I'm leaving, Cyan. I'm leaving forever. Well, actually, I'm gonna leave for to eat, and then I'll.
Bye, Jordo.
I love you all.
Yeah, I hope I have someone.
I'll be back. What?
Alrighty.
I thought you said something.
That world, and then you guys don't do the better, and I follow.
Let's join Pi. Let's join Pi.
Wait, who's in there? I guess Rubik is? Oh, yep, Rubik's in there. Oh, frames. I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm the wrong person to ask on, like, frame rate noticing. Like, I've gotten so used to bad frames that I don't notice it as much, but definitely you can notice. Other people will notice 71 to 90.
And then the hands all make, like, faces to talk to her. And then they're like, up or down.
Wait, so I missed the beginning.
That's a great movie.
I was just like a little frustrated.
Will not have control of your right arm. Okay, so it's automatically always on unless you have open hand. Find a friend who's got the matching hand-holding avatar. Opposites attract. So your right arm is pulled by the other avatar's left hand. Your left hand pulls the other avatar's right hand. And then to take control, use open hand gesture. Yes, the helping hands. So like this is super creepy, but Cyan, go green.
Wait, is there an... no, get one of these avatars.
Why these ones? Why not the blue one?
Okay, fine, we'll go to high. Oop.
That's right, we can be unique.
Sometimes it's a bit surprising when someone joins on you because I wasn't expecting.
Did he update these ones to also be open hand?
No.
I've got to calibrate. So these are still the rock and roll version.
Why is it pink so? There we go.
One second.
There, I don't have an arm anymore.
We have an audience today because I got raided by somebody who had like 300 viewers.
Yeah, Legends was saying that.
The arm stick.
Wait, does mine match that? You have to turn it on.
Open hand?
No, this one is
Or open.
It's still rock and roll for this.
I have an avatar.
I'm still. I'm
Do you have your gestures enabled?
Oh.
No, you don't.
I do now.
Sweet, does yours go in? Yeah, it does. I'm controlling it.
Someone else is getting me. There we go.
Yeah.
There. So now we can dance.
Weird.
Those what? What is that?
Hold up hands and you can go by and it will attract to the thing.
What is that? That's creepy.
Arms are disturbing.
Yeah.
Yep.
shit. Okay. I don't know. I never
I can. Yeah, this is best. Love it.
And I think it's kind of weird.
Okay, can you rub your stomach and pat your head at the same time?
I mean, I can not pat my head. I can't control this arm. All I have is a little squiggle. You know, little.
I know. Yeah, so you can see the pink squiggles where my real hand is. He's got my other hand. And the green squiggles where his hand is, but I've got his hand here. It's weird trying to remember which hand I have and which hand you have. So I have to remember this. I've got the left hand.
Well, I mean, I'm just not doing anything with my right. No, well, now they do.
So this is the radius spot right here. It'd be like, "Hi, Fiona, how you doing?"
Okay, I need to talk to Hai and Mayuma about this, but it's like, what if there was like another light in this, and if this one can't find a light, it uses this as a backup. That way you still have control of your hand. Even mildly.
What do you mean?
Hold on, I gotta find Hai and Mayuma.
Okay. I'll let you have your hands back.
Hey, Hai, I have a question. I guess Layuma could answer this too. Is it possible to such that since you have it in code that you can like, detect how far away like the light is and like, you automatically put it in the idle position, could you also put a secondary light of a different value so that if it can't find the other one, you can still sort of control the position of your arm?
No, we should be able to just revert to the normal skin mesh. So you just basically you can basically make the skin mesh renderer do the same logic and just activate itself if the other thing. Because the deactivation is actually handled by shader. This will be a pretty easy change to make.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Because then you just have to check whether. So basically, both shaders you check.
To your normal arm once you go out of range, and then it will switch back once you go in range. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think it's doable.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, this is still creepy.
So this one is a special version. The thing you're holding, Yuma, is a special version where there's an offset I set to the light, so it doesn't attract my hand. Just it's on the side. Relative to the shoulder.
This is entirely avatar based. This avatar can be moved to a different world. Like it's in my favorites menu. You can just like find this world.
Sorry. I'll be going soon. Can you send me a list of the worlds that you guys visit after the event?
So like we don't actually make a list of the worlds. We just make it the creators because these are not typically public worlds. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. So you just like okay. Why am I still high?
And function core in the vertex shader and
yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to check in the profile. Actually, not even a profiler, just the frame stats thing. There's I forget what it's called. It shows a list of draw calls.
Frame debugger.
I'm gonna go over to hear reaction and all. See what's going on.
Everything we're doing for VRChat is
Most
free
people
labor.
do. More efficiently
Free labor for
like
VRChat.
using Final AK, but
I mean, basically the community makes all the content, so yeah.
Yeah, well, we're all working for free.
Yeah.
And I assume that we're all okay with that.
Except for those who actually get paid.
Yeah, but not by VRChat.
Or like a dance club where the spotlights go on dancers randomly. Like, there's all sorts of cool things you can do.
Well, Hai has a version
Oh, I
where
thought you were Hai.
like I joined the party and they had the spotlight that follows them and always shows them on the floor,
yeah.
like among the party, which was looking pretty cool. And everybody was like, "What the hell? Why do they have a spotlight?"
No.
I want to add something for them, so like there will be a floating like black light in the world, and they like so I put it in the club, and whenever they join with their avatar, we can do something based on that. So it should be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is creepy.
Wait, which part?
My hand, I just was leaning that and my hand just started reaching to the other person.
I mean, it is kind of. Oh, there's your spotlight again. But it's just like, it is kind of like interesting that it's like on by default kind of thing. But I guess that just makes it easier for people. Whereas, like, I guess with index you can just turn it off.
Things with lookouts, but I don't know, like, if you have a wall of them at this many, like, there's going to be some efficiency there. I don't know.
Well, I don't know about lookouts, but like with Final IK, I think it should be.
Final IK gets Final IK gets really laggy when you have a lot of connected joints. I don't know if you have a simple joint.
Yeah, I don't think you need to like. Yeah, it depends on how hard, like how complex it is for sure.
Yeah, but like I definitely I set up a robot arm that had, I think.
Thank you.
The solution set was too complicated for it, and it got way too laggy.
Oh,
so
okay.
so I had to limit the joints so it had less range of motion.
You got.
This is still really weird.
I just love the small ones where they just get away from.
Yeah, Cyan, did you do the Forever Alone and the Gropatron over there?
No, what is this? The Gropatron? What?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, what is the Gropatron? I'm behind you.
This is sorry, this one. This one's the Gropatron.
Yeah, this one.
Great seeing you guys. Sorry that I can't stay.
This is strange and awkward.
Is it? It's just kind of
high five all my fans, guys.
High five.
Just kind of like if you hold your hand at your like torso and just kind of be like, I feel like I'm on a Japanese train.
I mean, if you look at the alternatives,
it's the bar at rush hour.
or something.
And then you do the Forever Alone, which is like, hey, like, can I get a high five? Nope.
The repel. Oh, but I got Layuma's arm for a moment. I think this one is also kind of funny because it's just kind of like, you're going through and it's just like somebody's waking up on the other end.
Yeah. Loon gave me that idea during the bag or bash yesterday.
Which one? Oh, the repelling?
You haven't seen this one. Yeah, repelling one.
Oh, I saw the spotlight. Showed that.
Yeah, I think it's something different. Let's see, which one is this?
This one. This one. Look over there.
Wait, are you?
Oh, I need to enable it on friends.
What? Here we go.
Wait, how?
It's a remote control
far
one.
away. You just put it like some distance from the avatar.
Yeah.
So this is
That's a way to mess with people.
You haven't been to Bagel Bash yesterday.
Oh yeah, you missed the Bagel Bash.
He updated it. Oop, there goes your body. He updated it so he could remote control it from across
Pretty much.
the room and make
Bagel Bash. Bagel as a bot for the music.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know that. Yeah. Okay, so you put that on that thing.
Bagelbot was wearing the Layuma avatar.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can make it grip itself.
I mean, yeah, okay. Oh my god. Why?
Why not?
Surprise is the better question.
Yeah, well, because bagels, they're like, no lap dancing, no looting, and so like, well, what happens if the bot is looting?
Bot.
Take the bot.
This feels really weird when you're just like, oh yeah, my hand is just like, hi there.
Hi there.
You come here often?
Is there an easy way to tell the difference between these two? Or is it just like both of them attract to both of them?
Yeah, I don't think there's actually a difference between them. I think it just
one is the thumbnail is different.
So it's like
yeah. I guess they should have been like fixed. It'd be good to make them different color or something.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there actually two of them, or is it just like? Well, I guess they'd have to be different, because otherwise you'd attract your own arm.
Well, yeah. I was thinking of something where like you can make some sort of randomizer with the animation, like the amount of time before the first gesture is activated, and then something gets permanently turned off. It's very complicated. And...
I feel extra short now.
Yeah.
With Tony standing behind us.
Oh, hey there.
You're very
Like,
tall.
just like somebody just. Or we are very short. One of those. But yeah, it's fun. I actually am not sure, like, if with that many like objects that do that, it may be more performant to do it in purely in shader.
Yeah, it's like if you have 1,000, if you want 1,000
Yeah.
things to sort of react, it'd be kind of, I mean, this sort of experience is the
Yeah.
application. I think in the real
Yeah,
world,
that's-
for anything like simpler, you just want to use the actual IK system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, I really
Outside.
like the effect of like pushing things away. I think it looks really cool when you start to move around it. Like because it's like it draws a visual sphere around your object. So I'm like, hey, that might actually be
someone on
pretty
stream
cool.
was suggesting using it for bushes. So like as you go through bushes, they just kind of part around you, you know?
I don't think it would,
actually cool.
I don't know if that would be like the best thing to do for the light though. Well, I guess you could just put the light in the world. That way it doesn't matter. Would that be more performant than a camera version?
What is that? Oh, is that one? You mean with all the suit sprites where they're kind of like moving around?
Wait, what?
Ooh,
Also
I have a
Portal.
Portal.
We're moving on.
Yeah.
Like there's something
Okay.
around.
All right, we're gonna change.
Wait, what did you just say? On butts too?
It's too small for a respawn.
Not me.
It was my commission
Respawn.
so I'd rather sit there.
Is this where we're going now?
Yep. Alright, whatever. See you guys. I should probably change avatar so I'm not just high in the other world too. Oh, there we go.
I need to find uses for that because you can only do so many things. What the hell? What did he do? Is there world sounds in here we need to listen to?
I'm not gonna say anything. If you just want to jump in, just click this box.
Okay. All right. First, I'm gonna change back to my normal avatar.
Oh no, I really do not like this.
You don't like this?
Okay. Jet Dog is also one of these weird lizard people, so let's see what he's got.
Oops. Why the fuck am I watching a fucking Sonic meme at the moment? What the fuck is this?
It's totally worse.
It's fucking
Why
Sonic.
does this exist?
Okay.
Do I need to turn the sound on?
Nice. Yeah, you do.
I don't hear any sound from up here though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to have it at 100. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
I was at 33 and it was enough.
It's Fiona. Hello, Fiona. Everyone.
Hello, Carol. How are you doing?
Hi.
What is it up with your arms?
Wait, I have sleeves. That's what
I
I have.
see.
I have messed up the settings as well, and yeah, that's okay.
Alrighty, Flim Flam, what did I join?
Okay,
Well, I guess
so
these are the
is
avatars.
this just a Pac-Man type goal? Is that what we're supposed to do, or do we just? Is it a timed survival?
This is I'm trying to test setup for a future project I'm currently working on. I'm bringing back an old project I did in 2015, and I'm going to make it worse than it was.
Worse.
Worse than it was?
Wait, what?
Give it a root.
Oh,
so you can
Hey,
see
a question about the theming of this
Knuckles
project.
is flying, guys. Look, he's
What
flying.
what about the theme?
I'm very disappointed.
Nice,
Yeah, that's the question.
nice flying, dude.
Here, I can give a proper explanation here.
Okay.
So for people that want to hear the wonderful backstory of this place,
Yes, please.
back in 2015, it was my first time ever using Unity, and I had no idea what I was doing or what I should make. So I asked the person next to me in my class, what should I make in Unity? And all he told me was Sonic.
Whoa.
And from that, I made a abomination of a game, which I still have nightmares of. And I thought, why not just bring this back into VRChat and make it worse?
Perfect.
Amazing.
So this is
Sounds
the
appropriate.
first step. I created a AI system for the terrifying Sanics, and I'm currently working on a proper world
They are
for them.
terrifying.
Please tell me you're making the maze public at some point.
I might put this into community labs.
Neat.
But I have more planned for this place.
More planned.
So, the AI, if you want to click the debug button, at the back of spawn. It has a detection range. If you enter it, they'll start chasing you. If someone else gets closer to the Sanic, it will change priorities to that new person. And there is a escape range. If you're able to escape that, it will stop following you. And if it's not following anyone for 10 seconds, it will reset back to its original position. All this just for Sanic.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Why Sanic?
Oh, you missed my,
I don't even see anything down there. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
There's another one.
I got killed 4 times and I gave up.
It's not really a maze, is it? Because you can't get up.
I mean, I don't know.
It's just a trap.
I mean, it seems like it, yeah.
Dead ends and dead ends everywhere.
So it was all just a ruse, but everybody's following it.
It's more funny watching that person be like, I'm gonna go this way. Nope.
I made sure to rename everyone who liked the way to gay in our server.
Just looking.
I'm not sure how that follows.
This is.
Is there an escape?
Do I need to, Does this mean I'm no longer? Does this mean I'm no longer? What was it? Sparkle Butt Fujoshi Spy?
Oh no! Now you're gay Sparkle Butt.
Yeah, now you're gay Sparklebot, and Rubik is gay Bean.
I gotta check.
But the thing is, it's okay because he would know.
I died for 1 day and now somebody is gay
VR, you
Sparkle
can
Butt.
have audible face palms. Okay, should we attempt to play this game some more? Cyan, I know that you love mazes. It's your favorite kind of world.
Is it even a maze if you can't get out?
How do you know you can't get out? Did you look to see if you could get out?
There are actual exits?
There were exits over there. Like there's 3 exits on just that side.
Okay, I guess I've gotta try it. Okay. I don't know what the goal is here. I hear a person. Let's follow them. Nope, nope, that's not. He's right there. I was like, do I have 2 of these now? There's another one over there. Nope. No! Oh gosh! There's 2 of them! I bet there is actually 2 overlapping each other right now. Oh gosh, not another one. Oh, I'm dead. I think I had like 2 overlapping me.
Simply just why.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. I don't think it's a Jordo. I also just said Jordo.
What about Jordan?
Did you escape Sanic?
I did not. I got like 2 following me, and then they kind of overlapped. Just the music was even worse.
Oh no!
The big red box.
Thanks.
What?
I seem so eager to enter a maze
Oh,
without an exit.
down high.
Oh god, there's like 3 of them chasing squid.
Oh, look at the.
Yep.
I think the AI is probably funnier than actual people.
Well, just it chasing a bunch of them. Like, I see how many of them were right there. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at Squid cheating over there. He's standing on the fucking walls.
So, I mean, we could easily cheat this if we just like, you know, what is it called? Wheeling around.
I mean, how can you cheat it if there is no exit? Like,
What's the exit literally down there? Oh wait, that's not an exit.
That's what I was like. Where's the exit?
Exit. There is literally no exit.
Yes.
Oh, now I see. All the openings in the maze are not actual exits because there's no way leading there.
Yep.
Look how many are right there.
Look at the, oh my god!
They're just like,
I thought about releasing the AI I use for here on my Patreon. So if anyone else wants to use it, they could. Well, it's simple enough where I think people can just like drop it in, change the model, and that's it. They can change.
How is a person dashing like that?
Respawn time.
Just
I'm assuming it's just a collider on their back that just pushes them forward.
Okay. Oh,
I haven't dealt with any like flying avatar stuff.
Okay.
It's really weird seeing Layuma's avatar on desktop.
Avatar, should have made him like go up as well.
It's just like weird seeing many Layumas now. It's just like, I don't even know. Like, I went to a party and there were like 4 people in that avatar. I'm like,
I know.
Wait, what?
I know his avatar was public before that. I never saw anybody using it because he just never allowed cloning.
Last night I saw someone in his flat one.
Yeah, he had that one public.
From what I understand.
Yeah. Oh.
How long did you last?
I wasn't counting. At least a minute. Wow.
Okay, is there actually a way to escape?
That gives you hope. I can't give you hope.
Wait, you gave us hope? You gave us a spawn area. Come on. Everybody has to spawn down there and there is no escape.
I've actually thought about adding a button here to just teleport everyone into the maze while I just stand up here and watch.
So, congratulations. I woke up with a headache, I had coffee and breakfast, and it went away, and now it's back. So I'm gonna go grab some Advil real quick.
No worries. I have more plans for this place, and it's just terrifying. This is the tame version.
Mission accomplished.
What you should do, I think it's...
Actually, no, I have Advil right here.
Sonic just runs into your face and just stares at you while you die.
Play the original 2015 game I made. I did put it on my development Twitter.
I think this might have been your soul. What you gotta do
as you die
is you need to like let them know, like, you know, if you get scared, respawn, and then like once they enter, destroy the respawn object. I don't know if that still works.
Yeah, I think it does.
And then the respawn button just doesn't do anything.
Or just change the, VRC world.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Changes the player tracker.
I like the idea of you hitting respawn and just nothing happening.
Mention this one escape, and if you get killed, you get changed into the Sonic avatar.
He's evolving like a Pokemon.
So, like, people
for the
Trippy.
for the proper world, I thought about making some objectives or Easter eggs, so you have to actually unlock the avatars by exploring the place.
Unlock more Sonic avatars.
But, yeah, I have a couple of things I plan to add in here. I also thought about putting in a horrible Easter egg and putting in a Knuckles randomly.
Oh boy.
I guess it fits in this world.
Yeah, it would.
Unless it has a different name.
How? Ooh. I just got one killed really hard down there. I had like 6 of them following me, and I was on the top of the wall, and they came around the corner, and I was just like, ah! You know?
I think
it's a block of Sonic.
Can you masterfully collect them all and lead them? I guess is the question.
That's what I was doing.
You can. The maze makes it a lot harder to do, though.
Yeah.
How many are there?
I want to say 7.
It was Ivan that I scared.
I don't remember the exact number at the moment.
It feels as if it's spawning a lot more than that.
Wait, how many Sonics are supposed to be in the maze?
Okay, now I need to recalibrate once I put my body back on.
You okay there?
I think I'm in aerobic mode.
You're in a what mode? Oh, you're doing tribute.
With Sonic in the background is just like, it's really good.
Desynced.
Wait, where do you see me if you can't hear me?
Oh, hello, Calista.
Oh, I guess that's a no.
Can you hear me, Cyan?
Yes, I don't know where you see me though.
I can hear you. Cyan is right here.
Okay, for me, well, for me, he's right. Like everyone is desynced. For me, Cyan is right here.
I am not right there.
Okay.
I am near it, but not there.
So when I went in and got some
totally
Advil, I
can
also got
understand
cheese.
where you are when you
Now
say
I have a
here.
hopeful dog.
I'll be right back.
Hopeful dog. You aren't getting cheese, hopeful dog.
Pet
Pets
dog,
and
pet
kisses
dog.
only. Yes, that's Ray, right there.
Pet dog, pet dog.
There she is.
Whoa!
Is that the new petting routine?
They actually tried to follow the player
Okay.
You go
I don't want
forward
to
and then
reward
you
her by
keep does a
giving her
backflip.
cheese. If I give her pepper jack, will she learn her lesson?
Is that bad? I don't know. What if your
It's
dog likes
spicy.
it? What if your dog likes spicy cheese?
I don't know. She's Korean. Maybe she does. We'll see.
Because they look like they got trapped over there.
She's eating it.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, that's
Is there
that's
regret?
racist.
She wants more. She was fine
Oh,
with
shit.
it. She was fine with it. You're gonna get kicked, puppy. She's right in front of me. If I look inside my headset, I'm gonna kick her by accident. Oh well, she'll learn.
I like as she said that, her face expression turned into a
That's one of
grump.
the reasons I said to reset. Because if people
I had my hands through that, so I should have.
save like one spot, so I need the back to disperse.
You probably have a master button to reset.
Hey, now that's cheating. You can't be that size.
Does it
They're
matter?
all collected down there. They're all collected down there now.
It's making it laggier.
Oh, yes.
What have they done? Oh, are they hurting it?
I'm kind of curious to see this now. Oh, respawn.
Alright.
Let's see. That's not the one I want.
We got some quality worlds this week.
That is a lot of triggers going off.
How many? That's a lot of Sonics. I'm more concerned about that right now.
Well, if we like log spam. Wait, Squid, where are we going? Where are we going, Squid?
So Vixel can't talk, so I'm going to talk on their behalf. They just have something. They have one thing people need to know. Over here, over around me. So I will be speaking on behalf of Vixel because it appears their mic is not working. They only have one thing they want me to say before they drop the portal, and that is, so everybody should turn on max safety settings, and they want me to tell you that multiple times. This map was going to be a secret project, but they have showed a lot of people at this point, and they're typing one more thing.
Is this public?
Yeah, so make sure you have your safety settings up. I assume for performance. Okay, just waiting for this one last. Sorry guys, I'm just waiting for this one last message. Okay, the reason for max settings is because people might change avatars, and I guess that may cause issues. So that's it. So you can drop the portal whenever and wherever.
Okay.
Oh my dear lord, that is. What have I stumbled?
Welcome to the community meetup.
Who didn't turn their safety settings on?
I just turned mine. Well, I guess performance ones.
Oh. Oh no. 25 bucks?
Something about 25 bucks?
We get free 25 bucks.
Ask Rubik. Get it from him.
Oh! Wow.
I'll find out. That's the on the cord.
What do you mean, why?
But it's inside out. Like, is it like from this?
It's not
I see the regular, but
yeah.
I think it's just it has transparency issues.
I believe the proper term is morph butt.
Morph butt. Okay, so what's going on with this?
Oh, real-time mates.
Yeah.
Massive jump, though. Is it just jumping? What is this even?
Hey, Cyan.
I have a name.
What do you say in this world? There's too much jump? Or is it more jump is better?
So how would I then answer the question in the architect's world?
That's true. So so like you always complain if there is no jump, but is there a
Yes.
world in which you would just be like, this is not enough jump? So like,
No,
if
this
you
is
have
too
a
much
range-
jump. I don't think I'm gonna complain about that as much as no jump because at least I have jump.
Okay. All right, so we need to narrow it. So like, okay, so maybe jump level 8 is Cyan maximum.
I'm not answering now. I heard that. Are we supposed to just fall? How do we do this?
I don't think there's a
Do we even have any items?
level is here.
Also, this transparency is really weird.
There's like 10% of the level is here. And
I mean, if you look at this, is this actually the level on the texture?
I think so. Yeah, because you never see above it technically. Or maybe not on those pieces now. I don't know. There's weird transparency. It's a bit odd. It's a cool concept, but I feel like that would be so much better being done as the Donkey Kong world that exists already, where you have.
Oh, I haven't seen that one in so long.
Shows you 2D.
Oh, I don't have particles enabled to see this.
The Vixel, you should take a look at the Donkey Kong world that exists.
Okay, so there's actually particles that you can shoot on the avatar.
Oh, that's why you need to change avatar. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I missed that part.
I did too.
That's a cool concept. Yeah, I think like a 2D camera. Actually, no, 2D camera would not work.
2D camera feels terrible in VR.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's displaying something else on the. I don't even remember how the Donkey Kong world looked.
How does this thing teleport you up? It's really cool.
It teleports us? What?
Mesh collider?
It didn't teleport me. I just got stuck there for a little bit and then
What? Pushing
the
you
light
up?
disappeared.
What do you mean? Pushing you up?
Doesn't push me up.
Nope.
So the particle is turning off and on the collider?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like on particle collision there. You know?
Oh, I guess that means it could be any particle. Everybody turn into avatars with guns.
2018 SDK is like layers for.
wait.
Oh yeah.
2017.
I guess I
No,
got
it's 2018.
bananas on it.
I remember that was like in the first 2018 SDK update, and then it's like, yay, finally you can use particles, but we still have to wait for 2018.
Well, when's come?
One day.
One day.
Okay, Victor,
One day is.
is there more of a tour you want to take us on? Should we respawn and go through, or is this basically it?
I think you need yes and no questions.
Yeah, okay. Should we, do you want us to respawn? Okay, let's respawn.
It's so fire. Man.
Oh, look at all the people.
What are you doing?
Alright. Okay, so we're following Vixel now.
I don't think so. No. Strongbad mentioned $25. To me, so
25
like,
bucks,
yeah,
what?
I'm interested.
Oh.
Strong bad.
Kind told me to ask you about
Explain.
25 bucks.
No, explain K. Now everybody's asking me for 25 bucks.
You want 25 bucks?
Yeah, Cake is gonna give you 25 bucks.
What?
No, you should ask me.
I can bring your hand with my other hand.
25 bucks.
Like, I'm like,
You
oh my
think me hands for like 25 bucks?
We're getting money.
You give him 25 bucks and it's gone. You come back with like a white line because no something. That's bad.
Hello.
When you're in the world, can I ask you supporting to get
how does this work?
Thank you very much.
I like it a lot.
What ends up happening is suddenly the reflection
Also, I realize now, weight painting doesn't work.
Alien ballerina prince, can't you tell?
Ballerina Prince? What?
I don't know.
I'll take that because I don't have any better. No, I don't have a concept.
You can't even deny it.
I have law, but it's not.
Alien ballerina robot prince. That's what he is.
Robot?
Hey, Mihansky, you lose 25 bucks.
Yes, so can you give us your best or not?
Why? Doesn't have 25 bucks.
Everyone agrees. Well, I will also accept 25 bucks.
Okay, alright. Oh my gosh.
Okay, yes. 25 unique butt drawings.
Like those exercises for drawing faces and stuff, but it's gonna be 25 bucks. What? Different styles.
If you go down that way, it's like you can actually like go through the game from Metroid, I think. But if you have avatar particles, you can actually shoot the doors open. We didn't actually explore much after that, though.
I know because his mic isn't working. It's hard to know like exactly what's going on, if this is a work in progress or not. All those questions we have we can't answer.
I'm gonna hit something, but I don't know what.
Well, why did you jump it?
You said ballerina. That's what they do.
Well, any good world's gonna be.
Good world.
Oh, I mean, I'm serious. If you want worlds that are laggy, then...
And then he falls over.
I think
drinking night makes, but it doesn't have shadows or anything.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. The directional light does cause problems for this, even though
I
it's
think he's a
technically not a
ballerina because he's
performance
French.
overhead.
All French people are inherently
It's a unity thing.
All my ballerina skills.
So basically, if you have more than 4 lights in a particular area, if you have more than 4 vertex lights in a particular area, directional lights will interfere with the 4th one. I don't think anyone's figured that out yet. It's just some weird unity quirk.
Gee. Was that on my face?
You gotta be careful with your toes. They're very, very sharp.
These are not important, because you want 3 vertex lights.
Yeah, every time.
I don't think... Alright, that's something with the...
Am I audible now?
If you don't use all important, then there won't be vertex lights.
I think so.
I unplugged my headset and then restarted the VRChat. So basically, something I wanted to say is for people not to get excited because I'm a lazy there, so this project is done. But I'm planning on recreating the entirety of Super Metroid. There's even a map over there.
Where? Where is map? Oh,
Just
the
the way-
texture's a map?
Yeah, I put a texture of a map over here.
Oh, this. Holy moly.
Yeah, so basically we're in criteria right now, and I need to make more than just that. And if you want to see everything I've made so far, all you gotta do is go to like the corner of this huge square we're on, and then you just look over to the side, and you'll be able to see pretty much all that I've made so far.
Oh, got it. Okay. And so were we right in that like you have to change the avatar and then like shoot the doors open? Is that the idea?
Basically, any avatar with particles on it can open the door, and I told everyone to put on max safety settings so that if people decide that they want to try switching avatars and trying to figure out what avatars can open the doors, they can go ahead and do that without causing other people issue, because
I see.
You know, use performant avatars and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I figured tell everyone use max safety settings so that if people do decide to switch avatars, they can do that without causing people issue. But for some reason my mic wasn't working, so That was an issue.
So this is a 2D map, not a top-down map, or this is a top-down map?
This is a 2D map.
A side view.
Okay, so it's like a side view. Yeah.
Yeah, because Metroid's a side-scrolling game where you basically explore, get more power-ups, and fight monsters.
The last Metroid I played, I think, was on Nintendo NES.
Yeah, this is on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bring it to VR.
Where can we see everything that's built from that?
Like if you just go all the way to the corner, you see where that dragon's in the ground? Like if you go to all the way to the edge, you'll be able to see pretty much all that I've done. And sorry about the spawn point. I was gonna upload a version with it where the spawn points move way out and closer to the ground, but didn't have time to upload it.
Oh, I see. And so we ended up down there, but we could have gone through all of those levels.
By the way, see that big mass of purple?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of going down. For that, you'd actually have to jump off the side to get to that, because you're supposed to be able to like turn into a ball and roll under that, but even crouching doesn't work. So until
your player collider doesn't change.
Yeah. So basically, until I get to a point where I add a mechanic where changing into a ball removes that collider temporarily, the only way to get there is jumping.
Question.
What?
Will we be able to kill the animals?
Yes, you'll be able, because like the mechanic that opens the door is essentially the same thing that's used in the VRChat Doom. So basically, if you can kill those doors with your particles, you can kill the monsters in Doom.
Oh, okay.
But it took me an entire day to figure out what I was doing wrong with those doors. Because like I kept trying to use a on-enter collider when all I need to do is on-particle collision.
So yeah, on-particle collision, yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud of those doors because like I figured that out all on my own, no tutorials. But the thing that brings them back is one of CyanLaser's tutorials.
Hi.
So one of your tutorials closes the doors. The one where you had like a button that disables itself and re-enables itself after a few seconds.
Mm-hmm. Probably just the delay.
Yeah.
Is everybody becoming Rubik? Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
There's an army of baby Rubiks. We should probably go check that out.
The army of baby Rubiks.
Yeah.
I need to turn nameplates on now to see who everybody is.
They're really sharp. Weird. Huh?
Like wiggly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around telling people the reason that I said to have max safety settings.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a good idea to tell people.
The reason I said for everyone to have By the way, guys, the reason I said to have max safety settings is because if you have avatars that shoot particles, you can open those doors with the particles.
Where's the mom?
No, Rubik is the mom.
She just left to get cigarettes, so she should be back anytime.
Rubik's a single dad, I don't know.
Any second.
Just left. How many days ago was this?
It's easy to raise them. They don't eat, don't sleep.
Rubik?
Make money.
I'm not sure about don't sleep.
They're supposed to be at school. What are you doing here?
On a Sunday? Wow. Damn. Life is fun.
Yeah, they have after school activities.
We learn everything from Rubik.
This is after school activities.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
When do I get black holes for shoulders?
Ah, Fiona.
When you
When we get black holes for shoulders.
Hey, welcome.
Can't wait to go.
I'm like, wait, there's two colors here. I just turned nameplates off so that I could take a picture.
And I was seeing just the one bird.
It's true.
By the way, you might have noticed, but there's a Silent Hill monster over there.
I mean, I did notice something that did not fit into the Metroid universe, and I questioned it. But yeah.
Yeah, basically I threw in random models. There's another thing I want to tell you. Can you go in front of the ships? But yeah, the reason that monster's in here is because my favorite weapon in Halo is the Needler. The most hated monster I have in Silent Hill is also the Needler. Same name for thing. Alright, but yeah, the reason I want you in front of the ships is because I want to explain the ship.
Squishy's world is public. He doesn't have to be here to show it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so this first ship was tiny, and I put in models to get like a reference of scale, so I sized it up. Then I found a way better model that I'm actually going to use.
I'm wondering if this is like from the GameCube version or something.
That's actually the one over there is a Super Smash Bros. Trophy apparently.
Oh, no wonder it makes tire res.
But the cool thing is, it's got a cockpit inside, and I threw a seat in there.
Just how would you get in
So
there?
if you wanted to jump in there and then grab the seat, you could just get a look at the cockpit.
Why is it so detailed? For being a trophy.
I know, right?
Hello.
Yeah. I think a lot of
It's
Smash
because
Bros.
trophies are fucking weird, okay?
Okay.
What are they removed from Smash Ultimate? Or is it, or...
I don't know which Smash Bros. I was just like on Models Resource and found it.
Oh, respawn. Everybody falls. And the lag. Oh no.
But I don't want people getting excited about this because I'm a lazy procrastinator. I probably already said that to you.
Don't get people excited. Let's show it off anyway.
I mean, I've already shown like so many people. It's like I've already had my hundreds of people come here. So it's like, why show it off to a bunch of people if I'm not gonna show it off here, right?
Yeah, true. Oh wait. Oh. We're gathering around Fiona.
So what'd you think of the world?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, we're gathering around me. Alright, guys. So the next world we're showing off on behalf of Squishy Mango, who can't be here. But it's basically Squishy made this for Valentine's Day. It's just kind of a beautiful romantic environment, and I don't know much about it other than I've seen a lot of screenshots of works in progress. So, but it is been published. So we will drop a portal, and I hope I can figure out which one it is.
You're welcome, Nasdrax. Glad the tutorials are helpful.
Come on, little Rubik's, line up single file.
Jay, it might be a good idea actually if you can try to pop into the portal. So because I can join off most people, but in your case,
This is so goddamn adorable. Not gonna
you can
lie.
just bolt into the portal once it's up.
Single file. Amazing.
If I can fit.
Shoot! Oh, here it is. Valentine's Gazebo. Okay.
I fit, you fit.
Okay.
If I fit, you fit.
Hold on. Okay, I apologize. It's only 15 though.
We can't go.
15, so I don't think we can go.
You need to cut some heads.
Can you all get sad just for
So we have more than. I'm assuming we've got a lot more than 30, so it looks like we can't go. Okay.
Oh, does that mean like?
Oh, sad.
Colin, do you still want to show off your?
I do, but what about the file size? Should I just give a heads up on
It's the last.
Yeah, just say it.
Yeah, we'll deal. We'll deal.
Yeah, last world.
Okay.
4 gigabytes.
Yes,
Let's go.
This is happening.
No balls.
Okay.
Morning.
Alright. So, sorry Fiona about your world. Hopefully
The future.
To 14
Oh no, it's not mine. I was just showing it for Squishy, but I don't think he knew.
Wait, is it public?
Yes.
Can I not change it?
Yeah, it's public apparently.
Wait,
Can you change it?
Well, yeah.
Oh damn.
You can. Wait, what? You can change it? Abuse of power here? What?
So basically, Rubik's about to hack.
He's the hacker man.
I actually wonder how it will perform with all the grass over there.
That's so cool.
It like all the grass.
Your dad's so cool. Tell us about your dad.
You can buy me 5 seconds. You can just snap.
I say Buzz Lightyear.
Cyan, you
Buzz
see
Lightyear?
how
Oh,
amazed
amazing.
They are. They would not talk behind their father's back.
Yeah, you don't know what happened to them in that case.
How do you spell gazebo?
Jordan's gonna have such
I
huge
searched
black
for
holes
Squishy.
on his shoulders.
One day.
Damn, 40! Whoa!
Oh my god, look at him go. Look at him all flood in there.
Go, 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 go.
Well, it is, but one
momentarily.
Oh, my frame rate suddenly got better. Oh, I wonder why.
Amazing, isn't it?
Hey, Squid.
What the hell? You're like one of the
God,
biggest
I think my
bosses
friend
in
went in there,
Metroid.
so I
Get
have
in
to
there.
follow him. Sure.
Oh God.
Oh, and it's gone.
We sent a Metroid Prime boss through the portal.
Join friends. Jim Jam, and he's not there. So we
Okay.
What are you doing here? Your friends need you in the next world.
just chilling now. Is that freaking?
Oh, there's Painkiller.
VTuber.
Cyan, you're doing it wrong. Watch, this is how the experts do it.
I'm not sure.
Another settlement requires your assistance. I'll mark it on your map. Go.
You're not an obnoxious black man.
Okay.
Alright, I didn't realize it was a video.
All right, moving through.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. Things happen.
And look at all these loading bars.
Right. Oh my god.
Turn off everything up there at the gazebo to.
So we have to go brave the lag to get up there to turn it off. A nice 14 frames.
Yeah, you can turn off a ton of stuff at the top, but it doesn't help much.
It's the real time live.
La cosa es que no puedes tener mucha gente aquí porque si tienen tanta gente.
There's even like okay, you could not do bake lighting, and you could do like real time light only for Avatar and bake lighting for the environment. At least.
I know.
Please turn the ass off.
I mean, even after doing that, my frames are still less than 20.
Frame rate is significantly.
All right, bye. Into the water.
I'm guessing this is definitely the real-time lighting that's right now choking us to death.
It's with the grass and flowers and stuff.
Oh my
The
goodness.
terrain looks very smooth, so I don't know if there's
High detail, you mean?
stuff you can
Yeah,
see
I wonder how
Rubik.
many.
See, Rubik, all the real-time lights are shining through these cutout things on the trees that are swaying around every moment.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes, they are. You'd be blind not to know.
Jay, I know your frames must be.
So I can see it through the green, but I can't.
Enable strong back because they're not moving for me.
I can't
Look
see it on
over
the
there.
pink ones, but I can see it on the green trees.
Yeah,
No,
green
that's
trees sway, pink
anti-aliasing.
one doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, green tree does.
Usually their pink trees also sway with vertex shader, but I don't see this on this one.
Oh, you're in desktop. Okay, never mind.
Someone needs
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
never
never
gonna
playing VR anymore for tonight because
Okay, I fixed everything.
Hopefully.
Okay, I think the gazebo itself is causing me lag.
That's what the safety settings are for.
I think the gazebo is causing me lag.
The gazebo is calling lag?
So when I was down here looking at the gazebo, I couldn't, like, I was dropping frames, but then here, looking back, I still have, well, maybe not as many. But it's just like,
I have less frames over there.
yeah.
I look there and I have like 20, and I look there and I have 35, and my GPU time drops by like 20 milliseconds.
So right here, I'm at
It's
22,
50 and over there
23.
30.
Yeah, the mirror really doesn't help.
Wait, there's a mirror? That's why.
Oh, you can't turn it off. Don't worry.
Oh shit!
I accidentally turned it on. I accidentally turned it on, no wonder. My frames.
Yeah, guys. Just a mirror.
Yeah, I don't see a mirror. Like
There's buttons on there, so I read low quality thinking that was relating to something else, and it's like the mirror
Okay.
I never noticed it turned on.
If you click twice, you can turn it off.
No, I just did turn it off.
So this world crashed my graphics card. If the grass off, I think I'm okay. So now I can maybe go back to my normal avatar.
Dad, can you see just how black holes are made?
Yeah.
So with the grass off,
What?
I was at like over 45 frames in a different instant.
Wait, Dad can tell us how
Time
black
to
holes
explain
are made?
the black hole and the asteroid story.
Yes.
It's so weird. When I turn on the grass,
We want to know how we were made.
like my CPU time jumps by like 20 milliseconds, but my GPU time.
Why do you keep T-posing into the picture?
I can't get out. I'm stuck.
Oh, the picture's gone now. Thanks.
What picture? Why am I stuck?
Because we have Rubik and all his
Tell
kids.
us about the black holes in the asteroid.
Oh no. I think I just broke. What's going on? Yep, looks like it froze. Close program. Why is this still running? This video was brought to you by CyanLaser's Tutorials. Can I not press the Steam buttons? What's going on here? Okay. That's what's going on here. Decided to swap my controllers. And how is I still calibrated? It's even weirder. What? Okay. Thanks, VRChat. It still works as an index. Okay. Amazing. So I crashed. I don't know exactly what was happening there. I gotta turn everything off again. Up the stairs, up the stairs.
Oh, it was the end already? Oh, I'm too late.
I think we now have a special 400 megabyte download. Cyan, did you crash?
Whoever wants to go and see it outside of the Meetup.
Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Yes, I did crash.
Maybe I should.
And I had to turn off the settings before I lagged out.
Oh, jeez, there's a mirror. I didn't realize.
I should probably mention a little bit about the
High or low quality buttons, whichever one.
Yeah, but this one, because we're struggling in this one. Make the speech in
Do you want us to do it in Community Hub? Or?
Somewhere. No, in your world. It's just that everybody has 20 FPS.
But you can turn it off by clicking on them.
This was very nice loading into by myself. I couldn't get into here for the first few times with everybody in it already.
Sign off. Look at this.
It killed like my GPU just like with OBS. It just killed it.
Why would you have OBS open as well as the game?
I don't know if everyone is here.
Because I'm streaming?
If you guys... Okay.
Sorry, Cyan. It's just I never use the Knuckles controllers, so I have to flip off people and...
I thought you used them normally. No, I guess you didn't.
No, I for VRChat, I never used them.
What is that?
Nice fucking respawn shader, squid.
Just like the shadows forever. I don't know.
That was
Did you just update it?
Just weird. I feel like I have squeal.
I did. I updated it a long
My
time
head
ago,
looks
but
like a
I never
putt
nailed it down in a way that I liked. So that was the wrong one.
But they have
That's why I haven't updated the messages on this one for a while because.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
It was
fucking
nice.
cool.
Jay,
Why aren't
It
you
was
using
super
that?
cute.
just bring up your VR menu and
So
select
much stuff to
respawn,
do
and you'll
today.
end up in the start
I'm
world.
sorry. Why haven't you respawned?
Super cute, Squid.
Look at all the people.
All right.
Shoe cat, shoe.
No,
Okay, we can just tell Squishy in Discord to leave the grass off by default and the mirror off by default and enable that at spawn, so you can test it out or not. Yeah.
Because if we could just hold conversation for
Everybody
seconds.
shut up!
Shut the hell up!
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense that you wouldn't have 40 people in this world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking, people stop talking.
Okay. So, hi everyone again, and thanks for having me for the meetup once more. The world that I wanted to show you guys, I'm just gonna give you an advance warning about the file size. It's a big one. This is just a little over 400 megabytes. Forewarning. However, this was a world that I've been trying to have running at an optimal performance for almost 8 months. And finally, this afternoon, I finally managed to get it into a state where it works beautifully. And the world we're about to step into is a cyberpunk world, and it is inspired by Cyberpunk 2077. Yes. Please stop reading my script. So once you're in that world, the whole point of that world, again, it's all about the detail. You will find a couple of Easter eggs, so if you spot them, do mention it and tell your friends around you about it if you recognize them. The whole city, by the way, has been secluded. It's under curfew effect. So basically, when we arrive to the city, in the blocked off city, we are not supposed to be on the streets. So there will be a police drone that is searching the area from time to time. Be nice to the drone. It won't shoot you. Yet. But overall, once you're there, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the ambience, and if you have any suggestions or feedback, you know where to find me. You cannot miss this. That's impossible. And I will now drop a portal for you guys. Where's the
They won't shoot, huh? That's what they all say.
that one. I want to see. It'd be like,
It's like those,
Cyan, when we're done with this, look who's the one to test.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
I'll try.
Yeah,
Leo, entra. Dale, entra.
I had a lot of references of stuff I wanted, stuff being...
Okay, that's unexpected. There's a lot of brave souls going through this.
I already had made the
I'm not going to go die, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's no jump.
Yo, was there? Oh no! Oh no!
PBR.
Oh,
PBR. Wow.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's running really well.
I'm
Like, I'm
impressed by
getting
how
solid
good it looks, and it's fluid.
120 FPS. I have 120 FPS looking that way. Yeah.
I love it. It's pretty nice.
This is what I meant by 8 months of optimization.
You just had to literally do everything.
What about texture
That
atlas?
worked out.
Yeah, I literally had to go through every like nook and cranny
No, there's no
to
network.
see what causes like the performance to jot or to go.
Crunch your textures. Crunch
Oh,
your
she did.
textures.
I will.
You'll save,
I will.
like,
I'll
half
double
of
check.
your-
I'll
it'll
double check
cut
the
it in
project to
more
see
than
what's going
half.
on.
No,
What
you do
do
it
you
with
mean?
French textures.
Crunch it.
texture.
Crunch it.
I mean, that's the thing. So I don't know what I think. I know, like what I was saying is, I have a gut feeling. I think these are what's taking up
No.
the
No.
file size.
No. It's your light map.
Trust me. I
No,
checked
your
the
light
texture
maps.
of this one. It's 16
we saw at light
megabytes per.
time. You had 1 gigabyte of light maps last
Yes,
time. So
if
it's-
your
it's light
images
maps.
are like 16 megs, you haven't crunched any
my
of your
God.
textures then, so therefore you're using like...
No,
You
no,
know,
every
file
texture is
sizes
So
that-
you can find out what's
Are
taking your
they?
file size
Oh,
using the editor log. It'll tell you
I
exactly what's
showed
taking your
kinda
file size.
literally
Okay.
everything about optimization. It's light maps. There's so
I see.
many objects. and
Whoa!
stuff.
There's a thing in your head.
It's not sync then.
Robot.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
police drone.
Wait, is the police drone
Where?
not sync, I suppose?
No, it's not.
Just like playing the animation local. Okay.
I can't jump.
Carla, one thing.
Hmm?
No job.
It would be really cool if the
Joe.
cars would have had some
You're late.
like,
What will you
low
do?
humming to them.
No, I know. That's why I heard you say that. It's just kind of.
Well, somebody else had just said it now.
That's because
Hi, what?
That's because those, well, the one in the back and the one, the
Are you
DeLorean,
real?
they're not actually.
No,
having their
I am a part of
actual
this world.
sound.
I am not actually here, and I'm not actually responding.
Should honestly
Wow,
add to the
it
Hummer.
looks so realistic and sounds like fun.
Hovering one. It's like it
I'll add
clearly has
the
engines on.
DeLorean.
Yo, no, look, it's fine.
I mean, it clearly has engines on.
Cyan,
They're
did you
moving
desync
soon.
because your hand is stuck up for me?
That's why I won't like
Everybody
He's
went
off.
Oh no, you were just.
You just wanted to give everybody a casual high five.
No one gave you a high five.
Oh, I thought you were saying hi.
No, I wasn't saying hi.
Eternal no high five. Okay, let's explore. We downloaded 400 megabytes. Let's get our memories worth. Come on, let's go.
Or, you know, you could just appreciate the nice raindrops on the ground.
Yeah.
All my frames are down there.
Yeah, that helps.
Nah, my frames are not that bad actually.
I know. Like, compared with the last map of, like, you know, you had to turn off all the settings and still had something. But then, like, with all the people here, I'm actually at 45. I'm assuming this is maxed out.
Contained. It has
Oh.
a fusion,
Well, it's also we have 37 people rather than, you know, 60.
Explore.
Fine.
Quality dumpsters. We can stick.
I'm sorry, I still hear quality.
Quality.
We have a time machine. Why is Bento trying to travel in time?
I don't think you have the runway to get to 80 miles an hour in here.
Wait, is this the... Wait, which version is this?
Actually,
Is this the, like, after he's gone to the future? Because it doesn't matter. It's like, we're renailing.
there's
We
no
don't...
Mr. Fusion. There's no Mr. Fusion.
Oh.
Is that's not, or is that an upgrade from Mr. Fusion?
Wait, wasn't Mr. Fusion the thing on the outside?
No, it was like a little household thing, and didn't they stick it in there? Or was it on the outside?
For some reason, I thought it was like
Oh, it's
this
been a
thing that... yeah, it has been a
you
while.
could be right. Ah, ha, ha.
I can't read it. There's no lighting.
Okay, what else we got here? We got some menus. I've seen this menu in a world before.
Wait. I just realized. It's raining, but I don't hear any rain sounds. Immersion broken.
Probably in the trash can.
By the way, guys, If you go close to the Eden Club doors, you can actually hear a bit of bombastic music muffled.
So I just noticed the sound from this, and then I also realized I hear no rain sounds, but you have like the nice visual for it.
No, there's supposed to be rain sound, but for some reason, it's not playing the audio correctly. It would sometimes kick in, and then sometimes it doesn't. I'm still trying to figure out why it's doing that. But there's supposed to be this, like this great like cyberpunk rain sound, if you will.
Audio is really annoying with VRChat, honestly.
Rain? Honestly, yeah, dude, you should have seen the insanity I went through for this world. The reason I couldn't show off this world was completely because of optimization.
I mean, you've done a great job so far.
And I'm even surprised this frame stayed like this. I'm like, wow. And
yeah, we have 40 frames.
All the crazy stuff
With
that's
like
in this
37
world.
people in here.
It's totally amazing. As a sci-fi fanatic, this place is well made. Congratulations. I really like it.
Thank you.
This is pretty
I
cool.
lost track of time loading in. What year is it?
You are in 2077.
Oh shit.
I feel really smooth here. God damn it, it's pretty cool.
The DeLorean was supposed to be like an Easter egg, and what I wanted to do with it was, I didn't do it because I was more concerned about optimization at first. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to have a plate number on the road that said out of time, and if you clicked it, the DeLorean would portal in, like it would time travel in, and it would hover its way to that side and land and like settle. While you have a bit of the Back to the Future like theme music playing for a little bit.
You could easily do that without actually performing.
Yeah. But before I could do anything like that, I was mostly concerned about making sure when you walk around this world, you're not getting like 5 frames per second, which was what was happening, by the way, for the past like 7 months or so. It was, and that reflection probe I was telling you about, it drove me nuts until I finally figured it out.
License, ma'am.
So Rubik's a police officer in this world?
Wait, Rubik, don't move.
Oh, no, and this
peering
time setting,
peering in the window.
It's mostly drones that are patrolling.
I smell optimized avatar. Optimize your avatar.
Excuse me, citizen, are you using an optimized avatar?
Are you medium?
Excuse me, did you have a bad time with the May I? Folks?
Hey, Colin. Sorry.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, by the way, what do you think?
Dimkey's clips, you being a dork.
This looks so amazing.
Really, just entire stream.
That's the thing.
Just 2 hours of Cyan being a dork.
I mean, just use my stream. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but you can't clip yours. I guess that, yeah, okay. The clip of Cyan being a dork. See Cyan's entire stream.
Scale and like
Did you get any extra viewers? So when they rated mine, I said you should also go see Cyan's YouTube. I'm not sure if you got any extra viewers from that.
I know I got a few people. I don't know if they were from yours though. They didn't say they were from yours.
Yeah. No, I mean like 260 people showed up. I don't think most of them hung around. A few did.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She got rated. Did you this who?
Yeah, I need to look it up later. Radiant TV, Radiant Soul, something like that. But
Radiant Soul?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they came and raided my stream, and I was really unprepared.
Yeah, he's one of the like bigger ones.
You were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh.
Did you
But
preach
they were
the
all very
word
nice.
of the
At first, I thought it was bots because it was just the same emotes over and over. And I'm like, oh no, am I gonna? It's just like, then they actually started talking, so they were nice.
Yeah,
Oh, but like, no, I've never been rated before because like, I only get like 3 viewers.
Did you preach the good word of the community meetup?
Yes. I explained what was going on and told everybody that you're fat and the egg bar is stinky. So.
Why would you say
I'm
that?
kidding. I did not say that. I'm
You just
kidding.
did.
Yeah, but I don't think most of them are still around. No, we got Demkeys and Lucky Dingo still in the chat.
I don't have controls anymore. This is my life now. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I've been stuck as Rubik because I only have one controller and I can't.
You
Oh
can't switch
no.
avatars? What?
Because my other controller is charging, so I took over the right controller.
A ver.
Not teleport, it's
¿Quién?
just jumps between
Oh.
every 0.2 seconds.
Deja y veo.
What do you
A ver
have?
si lo reconozco.
What headset do you
Conozco
have?
con mi esposo y de repente está en pelea y yo.
Oh, 'cause you can plug it into your face.
Es de Final Fantasy Live, yo no lo he jugado.
No me gusta pagar mensual.
How much stuff is gonna be broken in 28?
No, not 100 cubes actually. It's actually very few cubes, believe it or not. It's not 100 cubes.
What now?
Another thing.
100 single
Another thing.
objects.
Another thing, like the author told me about the model when it came to texturing. I contacted them and he told me like I can't help you with the textures because I discontinued working on this specific vehicle. So I had to actually put every like little thing, little detail from the game itself, on my own, and onto this car. And for those who didn't figure out, by the way, where this car came from, this is from Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh.
This is the protagonist's car, or V's car, actually, if you will. It's the same car.
Oh,
No.
it's the car you're driving in the trailer.
I thought it was Knight Rider, yeah.
Okay.
Totally! It's the Knight
It's
Rider.
not the Knight Rider. Why does everyone keep calling it the Knight Rider?
Because it's black and red, I think.
Color.
I suppose maybe that's
By the way,
also.
I say I think.
Oh, Kyle.
Like last
Over
time I
there
checked.
at the Eden, was there supposed to be like a booming sound over there?
Not booming,
Like an
but you can
anthem?
hear a muffled like kind of music going
Music.
on. Like there's a party
Yeah.
going on behind the doors. Yeah.
That's a really nice touch.
If nobody noticed that, you can go to the Eden Club, to the doors, and if you listen closely, you can actually hear music and people partying behind those doors. That's what I call attention to detail. Yes.
Is it supposed to be like that?
What is that?
What? You mean the yellow line?
Yeah, the
Oh.
stretching.
It was supposed to. What's supposed to happen? It's supposed to short,
It's
and then it starts again with
It's supposed to
these.
tile, I
But
think.
for some reason, no
Yeah.
matter what I did, it trust me, this is better than what it looked like when I first applied the texture.
Okay.
Can you imagine each of these dots being the size of a fucking car tire?
I'm pretty sure like
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
supposed
I
to just
can
set it to
imagine
repeat
that.
instead of tile, I think. But
Yeah.
It's not even like.
But what I
Like
could
a
do is
blind,
because
like, share it with your
when I
future.
saw what the texture setting was while I was optimizing the world and everything, I figured maybe I should actually do something about the tiling in Unity, with making it
Mhm.
either I shrink it or I re-edit it on my side, like myself, and I actually apply the dots accordingly for this line only, basically for the yellow line. Otherwise, everything else turned out.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
think-
really
I
good,
guess
and
okay.
it runs really fast. Like, I'm getting less than 20 milliseconds on CPU and GPU. Like, I'm getting solid 60 looking at all the people over there.
I honestly have the community meetup to thank for making this possible for me. If it hadn't been for you guys, I would not have been I would not have learned my lesson in optimization. Before I met you guys, I was making worlds, and they were, I'm not gonna lie, they were fucking rubbish. In terms of optimization, they were so bad. And the first person who told me that I could do better was actually Rubik. And he told me like you should pay attention to the community meetup, listen to other people when they talk about how they're putting the worlds together and how they're optimizing it. And he even went out of his way to dedicate hours of his time to teach me about optimization for my works.
Way to go, Rubik.
And
yeah, Rubik is great.
It's not, and it's not also like Rubik was just one part of the whole like getting my knowledge to put together and put to good use. It was also honestly you guys when I looked at your worlds and literally when I keep bringing up my menu, and when I saw the frame rate, I felt horrible. I was sitting there and I'm like, these guys know what they're doing. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I not doing what they're doing? What am I doing wrong? And like Transfer Apartment was the second disaster in terms of optimization that I made. But there was one more world before that that was called The Hive, and I based it off Deus Ex Human Revolution. And I didn't know, like, I made the design and everything, and it looks great and whatnot. But because of the way I've used lighting and textures, people were telling me it's literally. Can you imagine somebody coming up to you and telling you you have such a cool world, but I can't stay here for more than 2 minutes without losing all of my frames? I felt horrible. I actually felt like shit, to be honest. And that's why when I came to the community meetup for the first time, and then when I saw everyone else's world, I was like, I'm not gonna give up. Like, I'm not gonna drop my hobby of making worlds for VRChat just because I saw someone do it. Like, that person knew what they were doing with their worlds and optimization, and I'm all the way in the back putting like 15, 20 real-time lights without knowing why I'm doing it, just because it looks pretty. And honestly, the community meetup plus Rubik and others, they honestly, I owe them big time, and I owe you guys a lot for showing me how worlds should be done, and I really thank you for it. I'm serious. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm very serious. Thank you so much for showing me that worlds can be better, and not just in design, and not just in yes, running the tap water, but also I don't know where that sound is coming from actually.
I think they just like joined in or something.
But I guess thanks to you guys for showing me how to optimize worlds. And after I've been in this world and I've seen everyone coming up to me telling me that their frames are amazing, I actually shed a bit of a tear. I'm not gonna lie, because this world actually, I put my heart and soul into this one, and I couldn't get it optimized at all, and it broke my heart every time I saw this world in my Unity hub, and I couldn't click it because I don't know what to do with it. So, I'm just really happy you guys are enjoying it, and I thank you so much for even after I told you it was 400 megabytes. I was really happy to see you guys go through the portal anyway, and I thank you so much for that.
It's a good world, and you've learned a lot.
Yay!
That's an average for.
But I'm not gonna stop here. I'm still gonna bring that file size down. I'm gonna show this fucking Unity who's boss. Just But yeah, I guess that's the idea of this world. It was supposed to give you the feeling of being like, oh, you've been locked down. People have been doing, like, the citizens have been misbehaving. They're causing issues and trouble to the local law enforcement, and that's why the two sides at either ends of the street, we've been blockaded. So basically, we've been sectioned off from any other sector. Hence why this one, the troublemaking one, as this called, is Sector 27. And I made sure that people are still like they're still aware that they're in that section with the with the Sector 27 signboards that are facing on either side. So you can see this one from this end, and if you go to the other end, there's this board that will also show it to you as well. And yeah, it's curfew. You're not supposed to be out here. Hence why there's a police drone that's hovering around here. And you know, obviously we're rebels because screw it. And yeah.
But you know, we have a restaurant, a grocery store, a strip club. What else do we need? Oh, and an implant mark.
I mean, yeah, you're lucky to get sectioned off this area here.
I know. What else do we need? We're good.
And you have a club too. You have a garage club there.
Oh, there we go.
Where can I
So you have normal club and a strip club. Great, love it.
Depends.
All of our basic needs are met.
Yeah, variety. Variety is great.
But you know,
Kizaragi
actually, now
so
that I realized it, I think what I kind of did here for this world.
Wait, is that Kizragi?
I don't know if I pushed VRChat, Unity really in VR, plus VRChat, plus avatars. I don't know if I pushed it to its limits with this world. Like, I don't know how much more I can. I don't know how much more I can add and make it even more like add more immersion into this world, while still keeping this performance. This what I'm seeing now. This taught me a lot. Especially the with everyone's like performance.
With like you have a lot of headroom still left, like on the CPU side and even on the GPU side. Just like I'm so impressed, honestly.
I was actually worried that when we got in, before I went through the portal, I was like, oh, I wonder how many people crashed. I wonder how many people are lagging. I wonder how many are stuttering. And I'm just going through the portal step by step. I'm like, okay, I'm going in. I'm gonna have to see what happens. And no, I was really excited. I was really happy when I saw everyone's just smooth sailing across the street. And that was like almost 40 people in my vision towards this street with all of this happening. And I was so happy. I was like, oh, wow. So I guess if this is what I can push like forward in terms of optimization, I want to try more. I want to see what else I can do with what I've learned now when it comes to performance and such. So expect more insanity from me.
Awesome.
But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really sorry about the file size.
It's okay. I mean,
We've been here long enough that I think it justifies the time to download it.
No Bloom in here.
No, I didn't want to put Bloom just yet because I didn't want to add something pretty, and then find out when people got into the world, I would
you don't have any post-processing.
Right now, no. But again, thanks to Rubik, he taught me a thing or two about the post-processing and what settings I should be using and such. So it's what you. Okay, so maybe I didn't quite listen to him on the Bloom part.
This is the last world. There are no worlds after this. Come on, sorry for not looking.
The parking, he just stared at it for like 10 seconds, and then he's like, "Kala, come here." And then he just points at the light, and he's like, "What's it?" I'm like, "It's a light. I could see the light. What's that going on around the light?" I was like, that's the light map setting on the texture, so the light he's like, don't play dumb with me, I'm talking about the bloom. I was like, yeah, doesn't it look pretty? What's the setting, Kala? So maybe it's 1.8?
That's a lot.
Go back to Unity and put 0.1 and not another word. Get in there.
I think if you're the prefab's dad, Rubik is definitely like the grumpy prefab's grandpa.
I would honestly see like when he was in the Discord call with me and I screen shared the Unity while I was working on this world. before I did any optimization to it, he was like, "Oh wow, that's a really nice wall." Jesus Christ! It's when I brought up the stats window. Paula, this is gonna take a while. If you have snacks and drinks, bring it now. So, yeah, we went through every little thing, every little prop, every little object, every texture, every particle, every sound file, name it. We went through everything, and he was like he was pointing out, he was like, you see this? This is why you're getting jitter on your while you're in VR. And then he points at something else, and he's like, you see this? This is why when you're walking side to side, your vision cuts off. Like you have slices in your screen. It's as if you don't. It's as if VSync went off in your VR headset. And then he points at the sound. He's like, this is too loud. Sound. That's probably why we're not hearing the rain, because I tried to fix it and I ended up breaking it. Oops. So that's why there's no rain sound. But he did point out, he was like, you really need to start baking your lights. And I was like, baking? At the time, this was all real time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so you can imagine. So at first I was like, baking? What? Bake what? Exactly. And that's when he showed me how to bring up like the light sources and their menus and what to set them as and which ones should be set to light map static. If it's a moving object, it should not be a light map static, and so forth and yee. And after we've gone through all that, there was an issue that even Rubik was driven crazy about. And Squid knows about it already, but it was something to do with the reflection probes. In Unity, it looks perfectly fine. When you get into VRChat, it's as if somebody flipped the off switch on reflection probes. But you ready for the crazy part? If you resize the VRChat window application on your desktop, suddenly all the reflection probes start working.
Weird.
Very.
Did you ever figure out the solution was?
How insane is that? Yeah, I did. It had something to do with the bake data. A single bake data file that refused to leave my asset project folder even after I clicked clear.
Sounds like a bakery issue.
Everything except that one file. And when I deleted that file,
Meetup.
it's what you're seeing. Can you imagine getting into this world without any reflection probes? You know how ugly this place looks?
None of the stuff on the floor.
It's all shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like all the puddles in the rain. That's true. Your shirt.
No, but be honest. When you were working on Roman's disco thing, remember when I told you about the baking, and you had that dark shadow along that wall?
I want to, but I want to.
Yeah, that was the issue I was having in the Duke core, and it was semi happening in this core. And then I found out about that file not leaving the asset folder.
No, I think it's something else on my issue though.
Yours, we need to put it in the oven and set it to 280 degrees.
Nearly the same color as your skin. Sounds about right.
And that will be proper baking, but we might burn we might end up burning the map.
Real-time GI gets cleared and refreshed when you resize the window? So it's like a real-time GI thing that was causing that?
A little bit of time to work on the map, like
Daffy Duck or something.
2 days out of the week.
Oh no, Daffy Duck was
How's the
like
performance
Interesting.
by the way, when you guys went on
Actually
it
feels
okay?
like
Yeah. Of course, when it gets like 60 plus people, it's like down to like 45, 30
Oh yeah,
frames.
he was DJing that night, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was on the decks that night. That's why.
Once I am done building everything, I'll be importing it into Blender to do.
Yeah.
Well, this has.
I don't.
You gotta go.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, I gotta go now.
I don't see the diff. I don't see it.
I'm getting a little dizzy.
Okay.
It's funny because
I hope though you
Did you
enjoyed
see
your
the big
time.
animators?
What did you think of the first meetup?
Oh, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Oh.
Fiona, by the way,
Hello, there's.
fresh off the boat, first day in VR.
It's been a bit, my dude. It's been a bit.
At the community meetup?
Here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, I thought this
So
would
you
be the
survived,
best
no
way to kick it
barfing.
off.
Just like an actual project that I don't think this is about. I'm gonna try and put a little more of those in.
Like, how do you feel like after the blocking Fiona?
Oh no.
How did you feel after, after the session? What did you feel any nausea or did you get any
This is like the game I like the most.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Favorite Pong style.
Did it happen in the beginning, middle, or
These
end?
ones, what?
All the time.
I got a
Yeah.
all the
I mean,
time.
yeah. So like, yeah, you get. So you know, it's funny.
There's a
People
core.
have different advice, and the advice I got when I first started was
Surprisingly,
to
I've
just
never
power
gotten
through it.
blood on me
The first
once
time I got in,
like,
I
the
immediately
year
like
afterwards at
rode
this
around in
hospital.
some of the cars that I had made, and I got so sick
Oh,
that I
man.
didn't want to put
Well, you
VR on
also
again for 3 days.
don't you work enough?
And it took me some time. It took me some
Less,
time. Still, I will still
launch
get it
position.
sometimes. So like the other day when we were testing World, we made that had a moving environment.
Actually wash the bloody insert.
Once I feel it, I have to get out.
Sounds like you were upset about the
This was Igbar's birthday world.
But I don't want to go.
I mean, I
too
was.
far.
Wait, what about Igbar's birthday?
Once you feel it.
You
gotta find out who loves your world.
So far, I'm doing good, but
Nope.
Shit
Good.
sometimes
It's always
too.
to stop
Yeah.
sooner
Yeah.
before I
Families.
get worse. You know.
Yeah, I don't think
I guess what you could do
Okay,
for
I
the
think
next
we're wrapping up, so I'm gonna tell Lakusa that we're ready, and I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah.
And then eventually over time,
Okay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you're still
I
there.
was attending all this places for.
That's my thumbs up as the thanks for coming.
And the way the
I was impressed
way
how
the
much
system works and everything.
detail this one has.
When will you put in the funny meme?
Alright guys, I believe that is the end of the stream.
So
Until next week,
I know
see you
that
guys
wanted to
again.
change it every week, but I ended up doing
Thank
a
you
new
for watching.
design which you guys accidentally saw in the last world. And I destroyed this one, and I'd have to remake this one to change it, and I don't want to do that. So that'll start changing again when I move to